Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Timberborn. This is superb. Here for more beaver play. That sounds kind of gross. So, last time we were just beginning to set out the colony. We've got some new farms, we've got some inventor huts on the way to build up some science, and we had just finished a drought, which thankfully I remembered to put a dam in time. Now, wood, I think, was the biggest thing that we needed to focus on for the moment. So we do have some trees being cut down here, some oaks, and yeah, there's heaps of logs in each of those, 8 in each of those. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
3 hours later.
Right, so there's 36 logs there, and 36 by 8. I'm absolutely, definitely not opening the calculator on my phone right now. I definitely know my times tables. 36 by 8. Oh, that's 288 logs there. That's not too bad. But I do want to make sure that our forester is underway. Oh, there's the little guy. Vusashi. Look at him go. Look at him dig the little trees in. So I think this time around, we want to start getting some metal, because building impermeable floors to redirect bad water, I think we will take advantage of this structure here as well. But to move the bad water around, we are going to need sluices in my ideal plan. I would really like to have some sluices along the base here, and then an uber dam covering this space here, so we'll be set for any bad tides as well as some of the longer droughts which will come later in the game. Now we do have some scrap metal up here. I think that might be the play. You know what? I think this scrap metal would be the one to go for, because then once we've built up there, we can traverse this natural overhang here to get to this original water source. Because I'm also thinking later in the game, when we start getting bad tides, I would like to redirect this water source straight along here, straight down here to this pool, and then down through this current bad water source. And that way we would actually be able to irrigate all of this space, as well as keeping this protected from bad tides. I think that's the way to go. So to start off, how do we want to get up here? Maybe as the crow flies might be the easiest way to do it. I would really love, for the sake of efficiency and aesthetics, to overhang my way around here, but we don't actually have any metal to begin building those overhangs, so I think we're going to go old school. Yeah, I think we're just going to go old school for the time being, with some stairs up here. Now, we do have just over 200 science, so will that be able to get us... Not really. To get both platforms, we'd need 350 science, which we're a little bit behind on here. Do we actually... Yeah, we've got 2 builders in here beginning to get this underway. I think to get started, we'll high prioritize those. Which buildings lack workers? Oh, both of these, which we did set to a lower priority, just to make sure that we always have workers available for... Oh, we will need to... Yes, we will need to get someone in the lumber mill to be able to build those platforms. And I think for the moment we might pause this gatherer flag. They were kind of we might actually pause this gatherer flag, because there's no berries available to be harvested there, but there are plenty down here. So we'll unpause you, get you underway. Now to begin, the ascension up here. I think the play will be, for the sake of neatness, I do really want I think whatever we build here will be temporary, because I think long term, to scale this mountain, I think I would like to come through here with overhangs to really allow this space to be utilized as efficiently as possible. Actually, you know what? We might be able to fit some housing in here. So we might delete you and then use the housing as a way to climb up. Oh, and that path marries up beautifully. So from there, oh, you know what? Let's delete you. Let's get some there, some there. Oh, this is going to save us so many planks as well. Put you there, pop you there, get rid of the accidental path. Okay, fabulous. I think that's the way to go. Now, once we get up here, we do have a couple of trees in the way. For the sake of getting things done a little bit faster, I might actually demolish these ones, actually. Yes? Yes. That sounds good to me. We're beginning to have some trees pop up over here as well. So I might unpause you and then pause you, because these trees will not be coming back. But these will have a chance to be replanted. I think something else we want to do, our beavers have been very busy harvesting all these cassavas, and we've actually got full storage of 50 now. I think we might build some storage for the raw cassavas and then build a fermenting hut, which I wanted to put along here. Now that was working on the proviso of building some stairs down this way, so we could also fit a gear workshop here. Now to do that, I might... How long until... Oh, this seems really wasteful to remove those, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, no, actually, I might clear the planting area, and if they happen to cut them down before we get to the point of removing this, then that would be really good. And to help expedite that process... Oh, we don't have these... Oh, I'm so glad I saw that. Yeah, I didn't even have those marked for cutting down. But for the sake of expediting this, I might remove the planting area for those. These I want to get cut down now. These are going to take forever to finish growing. They're only at 13%. But these, once they grow through, I want those removed first. And we've cleared the planting area, so our lovely forester will not be replanting those. Oh, we're up to 5 for well-being. I would say that's because of the campfire we've built. Where are we? Yeah, 12 out of 16 satisfied. Only 0.8 score, but that's still something. It still counts. I think that might be the consolidated score of all the beavers. I'm sure the campfire is usually much more than 0.8. Maybe as our population increases, that lovely little number, which might turn out to be a bit more arbitrary than I realise, will increase further. Now we are slacking on the water a little bit. We've only got around the 60 mark. We are short on workers. However, because we've only got one job vacancy, it means our population has increased enough for someone to go into the second of our kind of spare inventor huts. So I might actually unpause this water pump just to make sure that we're building enough water up to actually take advantage of all this storage. With that said as well, I might pop in some more water storage here. I'll leave this gap here in case we need to path up, but we'll build this out as some water storage. If you're not familiar with this game or haven't played into the late game before, the droughts in the latter stages can get quite long. We are playing on normal difficulty, so I think the droughts might cap out at about 10 or 11, maybe 12 days. But they will increase faster than we realize, however. I'm absolutely loving this map. This map is this is one of the new maps that came with this latest update, which introduced water physics. It looks like we might be encouraged to create a kind of pond here as well. Actually, I believe we've got some aquatic trees, some mangroves? Yeah, mangroves for the iron teeth. So I think this might actually be a good space to kind of build up a reservoir and use this space for mangrove planting. Actually, oh, fun beaver fact. The orange colour in beaver's teeth, that kind of orangey darkish hue that beaver teeth have, that make them look a bit dirty, it's actually from iron that is in their teeth, and that iron is what reinforces their teeth so much to be able to just chomp through wood to build their dams. Now, iron is in a lot of things in our body. The most obvious is hemoglobin in our eukaryocytes, our red blood cells. And the iron in the hemoglobin allows 4 oxygen molecules to attach to it, to then be transported around our body to deliver oxygen where we need it. Look at this, the stairs are beginning to go in as well, which means we will very shortly be able to get up to this scrap metal to begin metal production. In the meantime, all the beavers have been busy. The pine trees have been cut down as well. So now we can begin redirecting this path. We'll pop you in there, and we might medium prioritize you. And as I said earlier, I would like to pop in a gear workshop here, a straight power shaft there, and then a fermenter across here. We are going to need the gears when it comes to metal production. So yes, for the smelter, we need 20 gears, as well as 50 planks, far out. We're going to need to get this smelter unlocked as fast as possible though. I think it's usually around the 5th cycle, thereabouts. It's, I think, a 40% chance past a certain threshold where it's kind of a toss-up between, is it going to be a drought, 60% chance, or a bad tide, 40% chance, unless you tweak that yourself. And for that reason, I really want to prioritize getting some sluices in place. With the sluices in the new update, they can actually open and close based on contamination levels. So I would like to get some sluices along here and potentially in the short term redirect bad water off the edge of the map. But for the sake of power production, I would like to ultimately direct the bad water straight across here, straight along this natural aqueduct, well, straight along this natural overhang, and then down here with the rest of the bad water. I think as well, we might put some power wheels in along here. I would like to extend this aqueduct straight along here, and to do that we're going to need a lot of metal for impermeable floors as well as the overhangs. Oh, we've got another drought on the way as well now. think we'll be alright for water. Yeah, we've got plenty of water stored up here. 148, so almost full storage for what we have available at the moment. I would like to get these built before it begins, just so that we can make sure we've got, like, that's going to almost double the amount of water we have by having these extra 3 on top of the original 4. These pine trees are starting to come through as well. I just remembered we need to mark these for cutting down. I think we're really doing well so far. I don't think I've progressed quite this fast in a playthrough before, so I'm really quite happy with that. We are lacking on the wood a little bit. We've only got 14 so far. Now granted, we are doing quite a lot of new construction. Oh, they've already begun filling up these. Oh, they're already beginning. Oh, look at you. Who are you? Damari. Already beginning to fill up these new water storages. I think something else I would like to do as well, we're going to need plank storage, because really we need to be storing more than 9 at a time, since we're not going to have power production during the droughts. I reckon I might pop in a few more small power wheels along here. Maybe that's... Oh, there's too many things I want to do. Right on sunset, the beavers are beginning to cut down these trees. Sudoku? I would really love to know how the devs actually name the beavers. I actually really like the fact that they've got these kind of strange names, because like you were Godeth? You were Godeth? You were Godeth. Oh, hello little man. I actually really like the fact that they have the weird names, because yeah, I mean, could you imagine Trevor the beaver farmer, just enjoying look at how they stand there before they leave. Oh, that is so cute. You gonna do it, little man? Haha. Oh, that is so cute. Now that this is underway, let's begin. I don't know why I marked that for demolition, since I want to come up here. So let's begin getting this built out. We've also got the science now to be able to unlock the double platform, so that would be a bit more efficient in actually scaling this mountainside. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, actually, we're going to have to extend backwards from there, so... Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to build some plank storage. I think for the time being... No, we'll pop plank storage up here from the get-go. I think that's the play. So we'll pop you in there, path up there, and mark you as planks. We've still got 2 days until the drought begins, so plenty more power production. We might up the priority of that one. Now, let's begin planning this out. I think if we work backwards, it'll mitigate the risk of me cutting myself short with this. So we want one there. We want a single there. Of triple, double, single, and boom, 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 bloop. Let's do it. Oh, that's going to be a lot of planks to build that. And then from here, we want 2 sets of stairs. Path up along here. And pop some scavenger flags. Might pop you nicely in this space here. We will also need some storage, and mark those for scrap metal. I feel like our population isn't increasing very fast, but also I feel like we're slacking on food a little bit, considering how small our colony is so far. So I might actually pop another farm down here. If we pop in some, if we pop in some stairs here, connect this up here. Maybe pop the farmhouse just there. Yeah, that's going to connect all of that space there. And it'll also be able to assist with the production of farms there as well. Now in this space here, I would like to plant some more kohlrabi. And then some cassava down here. Once we've got a bit more reliable power production, we'll be able to put an oil press probably in the back here, along with another fermenter. And with that, actually, yeah, we might put the oil press. Oil press there, fermenter down here, path there, path there. Yep, yep, I like that idea. And we'll connect this path up down here just so we don't plant over it. Just for a little bit of forward planning, I think we're going to plant some canola in here. I find you don't really need that much canola to get by comfortably. So we'll do that, and then I think we'll plant some soybeans in advance. Just to make sure that we're ready to go. Actually, I think we might clear this space here because that's slightly contaminated. And I don't know how far this water is going to extend in a drought. And we'll connect this path up here as well. I do feel like potentially why we're lacking on food is because we're relying exclusively on kohlrabi at the moment, since we're not fermenting these cassavas. What we might do to start making use of the cassavas is begin connecting this up now, especially since this path is now connected. So we will delete this section here. We will pop a straight power shaft in here. Fermenter perfectly slopped in there. And the gear workshop, which we can't unlock because we've only got 40 science. That's alright. Once the drought comes, we're going to have a few more. Oh look, they've already filled up the new storage. Once the drought comes, these two jobs plus the lumber mill are going to be paused, so we'll have plenty of science being produced. With that said, I might actually build a couple more inventor huts. With the iron teeth, they do have the number cruncher, which I love. If you can keep a consistent supply of electricity, then your science just explodes and flies up. I would really like to get the number cruncher as kind of one of the first sort of things we do once we unlock metal blocks. It is 1,500 science, but in my experience that is absolutely worth it because it's 10 every hour as compared to the inventor, which is 1 every hour. So yeah, what we might do is we might pop in just temporarily. We'll break them later, we'll delete them later, but yeah, and we'll mark the workplace priority is lower on these as well. I think something else we might do is begin popping in some decorations. Decorations, they might seem a bit pointless, but they do add things like aesthetics, and that can make a difference to well-being. And beavers will actually work harder. They'll get buffs like working speed and lifespan by having these needs met. So we might pop one in there. We might actually pop... Can we potentially use this? Oh, we can probably use this space for something later on. Potentially have a path along here and another barrack there. So I might pop you there. No, actually, I think the better way to go would be to put a roof on, which we can't afford the signs for, but potentially a roof along here. That will cover both of these houses. And then maybe a shrub just there. I think we can build the shrub now, which will begin giving them the bonus to both of these houses, because I believe the beavers will be able to reach from here to build the roof. The drought is incoming as well. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with this next one. It is a bit annoying. It is a bit annoying though, because we won't be able to produce more planks during the drought. I think now that wood is beginning to get to a more stable position, I say that with only 24 wood, but we do have plenty of trees now beginning to grow through, and these oaks are semi-halfway to being ready for lumber. Yeah, so for that reason I might actually build, what are they called? The large power wheel. I may actually build one of those, potentially here actually. Oh, that would be good, because then we can build the oil press here, pop a platform here, and build the fermenter for the fermented soybeans here in time. But I think this is worth it, because even though it's 100 logs, it will mean we can still produce things like planks and ferment goods during the drought, which might actually save us in the future. Oh, they're beginning to get these underway as well. I really want to get to the point of harvesting scrap metal. I really want to get these sluices in. I'm very much aware that the bad tide will be here before we know it, so I really want to get something sorted out up here. I think we might begin pathing over to that actually. There are some natural stairs here, so what we might do is path up here, path up across here, pop some sneaky stairs in there, and begin connecting this up. Now what I think we might do, once we've got some metal, we can build an explosives factory, and we might explode out some of this to bring it level with this natural overpass, which is the level on which we want the bad water aqueduct, quote unquote aqueduct, channel. We want the bad water channel, yes. But for the meantime, we might detonate this out and then cover this up. I'm pretty happy with this overall. I think we did a lot this episode. So now that the drought is about to start, I might call it a day there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch ya!